What is up, everybody? Young Vet here, back at it. I wish I could be in a better situation to give you guys more of a one-on-one situation, but unfortunately, this is only thing I can do right now. But I'm gonna go right into it with this video on the DAC report. So, for all you new drivers who have no idea what I'm talking about, your DAC report is basically your commercial driving employment record. It is separate from any other employment record that you may have at any place. I believe it's kept by the company HireRight, if I'm not mistaken. All major carriers report to them. I don't think local companies do. I mean, your small companies like distributors, vendors, things like that. Beer, soda, things like that. But your report, you can request it. I forgot the actual web address, but if you Google DAC Report, it's easy to find. It'll be under HireRight hyperlink, I believe is what it's called. And they'll have very detailed instructions. They'll tell you exactly what to do. You have it emailed or you can have it mailed to you. It is a paper copy. You can have it print off through your email. It's very simple. And I have mine right here. Now, first couple of pages, I've taken some of the pages out, but I left the cover page. And with your cover page, as you can see, it's very basic. It's got HireRight. Show you basic information, just kind of a generalized summary of what is on the report or what's not on the report. Now, we go to the next page. What we have is the inquiry history report. Now, if I can get in here a little bit closer, you can see it shows any time that this report has been looked up. It will show part of your social. It will show the carrier. It will show the address, the city location, state, zip code, and what they requested. Now, if I can get a little closer right here, you can see exactly what they have requested each time. And that's basically what this looks like. It's basically anything and everything that any employer looks at, point blank, period. It's just that you've never seen in a detailed report. And it's good to know. Now, as we go in a few pages deeper, like I said, I'm going to skip a few pages. It'll show you the actual individual carrier and what they requested. Now, with this, you see, this was USA Truck, address, phone number, date and time. Down here, it'll show DOT drug and alcohol violations. No. It'll go into the next carrier and so forth and so forth. Now, if you was to have anything, it would show on here. DOT physical, DOT drug test, arrest record. If you had any actual felonies or anything like that, it would be on here. Accidents. If I can find that information. I haven't looked at it in a while. Forgive me. Yeah. Like right here on the end of this page, it says no additional accident incident information available. No accidents on record. Now, what it also will show, it'll go down through here showing your information. Pascal Truck Lines, PTL, when I was with them. Show the date of time that I worked for them. Then it shows eligible for rehire, which for them it says review required before rehiring. Reason for leaving. Status. So even right here it says resign/quit or driver canceled lease. So yes, even if you are a lease purchase driver, which is technically an owner operator, technically, it'll still show because you worked for that company. My status was a company driver. Over the road, van, loads hauled, general commodity, work record, satisfactory. And that's what you want right there. You want them to at least say satisfactory, and then up for eligible rehire, you definitely want to see what that says. But if we go back to USA Truck, let me find that one. If you look at USA Truck, which is one of the things I did talk about in one of my early videos that I first did when I was in training with PTL, I job hopped, and that was one of the companies that I hopped from. And unfortunately, when I did that, I didn't give them a 2-week notice. I quit on my home time and brought the truck back to the terminal. So here, for eligible for rehire, it says no. That might have changed now because that was a couple years ago. But at the very moment that this was reported to higher right, that's what they said. And it said resigned, of course. Down here for work record, instead of it saying satisfactory, it says company terminal without notice other. So, unfortunately, I kind of screwed that situation myself. And here's the beginning. I'm sorry I'm out of order on this part, but this is the beginning of the accident incident history summary. And you can see it says number of DOT recordable accidents less than 7 years old, 0. Number of non-DOT recordable accidents incidents less than 7 years old, 0. It says it twice. So basically what they're saying is you can't hide anything. You can't lie on these reports because they're going to find out what you're not telling them. They have it. It's reported. Every company is going to report to that. So for you young guys, you leave your first carrier or you suddenly quit or anything like that, take this with you. Get it immediately before you quit. That way you can have a copy before anything is reported, and you can compare it to what might be on it after you leave the company. Some of these companies do get spiteful. I mean, that's just the way it is. They do it. I've heard the stories. They will put stuff on your report just because you might have quit on the road and demanded to come home or whatever be the case, and then you left them hanging as the way they feel. And that's what happens. For you older guys that's done this for some time, anytime you go to another company, they're going to want about 10 years of employment history. And if you've been driving for the last 6 or 7 years, this is about as easy as it can get. When you print this DAC report, it's got the dates you've worked, the companies you've worked, and the type of freight you hauled. You can't get any more broken down than that, really, without having to seriously think or keep applications or something, a resume or something. This is so easy. So it's great to have. And like I said, it can also backfire on you as well. So just keep that in mind. As a short little video, I just wanted to get something out there for you guys so you can kind of understand the DAC report if you haven't used it or haven't seen it before. So good luck to you guys out there. You got any questions, hit me up. I'm always available. I answer my phone calls if I can. I answer emails all times of day and night. Whenever I see it is when I try to answer it. Same thing with my Facebook inbox. So hit me up, Young Vet the Trucker. YouTube is the same name as the Facebook page. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. And here in a couple weeks, I might have a big announcement about what I'm going to be doing next. So stay tuned. Thank you for all your support, all your comments, suggestions, everything. I love it, guys. You guys, you motivate me to keep trying to do this and keep it going, and I want to make it grow. So be safe out there. Have a good week. Most importantly, be yourself. Young Vet out.